That sounds like Leola, doesn't it, on that radio?
It's the same accent. And what's funny to me is it's Lakota radio, but they're very American to my ears, because they're saying Happy Father's Day and chocolate cake and July 4th and all that in Lakota accent.
Yeah.
I'm in the wheelchair. My role is filmmaker, to see and show this.
So there's little techniques you learn, because that's why this looks rough. People left holes in it, because they're going to go back and finish it off. At the end, you put all your plasters that are waterproof, weatherproof. Then you have a nice, roof with an overhang to protect the walls, and it's up off 2 feet up off the ground so snow doesn't get on it. Stays dry forever. And your kids go over to the wall and say, that was my great-grandma's handprint when she was 5 years old. And then this is the upstairs. This is the bedroom upstairs. That's the rafter across. Cedar boards. Yeah, beautiful it is. And they scavenge these windows here. See?
How big is this?
This house is about 450 square feet. The walls start right here, so they've exposed the stone's foundation just because it looks cool. Up here, you can't see it in the picture, you're too far away, but these are the handprints of their children going up the wall. Cob is a really rhythmic thing when you're making it and mixing it. So they were
That's
doing
what
some
it's called?
cob.
How you spell?
C-O-B.
Okay.
So
cob is the mixture
of straw and this is a cob right here. See this ball? This ball of clay and sand and straw, that's a cob. In Wales, it's still true, the cobber is your good buddy, your best friend. And a cobber is someone who you know well enough who come hang out at your house with you for like several weeks and help you build your cob house.
Right.
You have to know that person really well, and they have to like you a lot, They have to be willing to come every day and mix up the clay and throw it, and you got to bring your relatives and get some food out there, And, yeah. So anyway, you finish it off, and then you can do art on top of these. There's ones down in New Zealand that went through earthquakes of 8.5 and 9, and the rest of the brick houses and other houses in the town were leveled, and the cob houses were the only one that stood. And Ianto, yeah. And the round ones, I'm convinced that these can be made tornado-proof.
I got a cruise.
Okay.
I'll be back after probably a bit. Oh, you're almost done or no?
Yeah, that's it.
Someone wrote a check, paid for that to get delivered to our outside refrigerator. It's just been so special to have it.
It's made a big difference.
Oh, it'd be nice if this mattress wasn't damp.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice. So I talked to Elmer, and because it's much cooler today, we're going to try to do at least 1 or 2 rock runs with the van.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good timing for that. So I'm going to go get him right now.
It's never a simple thing. choosing what to show and what to leave out to be true to an experience. These will always be impressions.
Elmer, do you know if the gas tank gauge in the van works?
The what? No. I never even rode in that van once yet. It probably does though.
Leola could tell us. Leola's driven it.
I think you need a screwdriver to start it up.
I bet they have everything to start it right in there.
What I did in my life was I had a bunch of kids, but what I did was I had a really good person, a mentor, who got me the best books. So I went to school at home, and then plus I had all my family intellect and a real strong foundation of knowledge. So 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them. They're all one family that live around us, because all of this is our land. So I said, you should sell out to us where we have these surroundings. He said, oh really? I said, well, did you ever stop to consider on the other side of you is my uncles and my grandpas? They're hemmed in over there. And then I said, and then on the other side of you is the rest of my uncles or grandpas. I said, you're the ones that are really hemmed in because they live on these little strips. And then on that side there's 800 acres, over here's 1,200 acres. And they live on these little 2-acre strips, telling us to sell out.
So don't they have their own stretches of land someplace else?
Some of them weren't, they didn't begin as Indians, they were white people. Yeah, so they didn't get allotments.
Right.
Because this is Indian land, but when they married Indian, then they got fractions of land.
Right.
And then before the tribe set a moratorium, then they were buying land for like 50 cents an acre.
Wow.
So that's how a lot of these mixed bloods got land. And they've been here for 30 years, but this community hasn't accepted them. They damage the land with their cattle. So every day the state of Nebraska allows criminal activity to occur. You look real different today.
Come on in. Wait. Great journey begins.
Karina's having a second childhood.
That'll happen to you out here.
Song of the stone and heart of the tree, we'll be together in the old country. Song of the stone and heart of the tree, we'll be together in the old country. Power of the rock, the power of the rock, and the rocks, the stones and the crystals. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
You guys want more water back there?
Sure.
Here, have some water.
Stay up here.
Met you in a cafe at a table meant for two. You were sitting by your lonesome.
Down to some telegraph tower.
We're going to get started here with the men's 1-mile bareback race. Terrence, Jesse, Scope, and Nimpa. Hippo, hippo, hippo. Right. There you go. Get set. Go! Brothers, first and second. Good race. Okay, we'd like to ask all the horseback riders to come on down. We're going to country to end it. This is a very dangerous race. If you fall off, you gotta be a man and tough it out. Because you're gonna be riding with me in full blast. So just keep that in mind, you young guys. A long time ago, those young men went into battle at the Little Bighorn. 13, 14, 15 years old. At that age, they were considered men.
Elmer's the elder of his, family, so they turn to him.
There's one here.
And so he's responsible for the younger ones to teach them. The man in our family is my brother, but, he went to Vietnam and came back just shattered, and it's still lasting to today because he was taught to love people, to respect people, and yet he had to go there and kill people,
Little ones.
Yeah.
So what's happened for me in my life is that I had to go around asking myself what's going to heal me and what's going to heal my family.
Yeah.
And what I learned was that I need a cop house and to have my piece of land where my sons can have their houses near me.
Yeah.
That's what would feed my heart.
Yeah.
And then I figured out that every grandmother I've met wants the same thing. And then I came out here and discovered that not only do they want the same thing, but that's what they had before. Because I know that when everybody here knows how to build these houses, then pretty soon everyone will know. Because Elmer's here, he's learning because he's got land over there. Frida Yellow Hair, she's trying to get her land traded off, and she's got a lot of sons. And they've been coming out to see. So if I can hand off the building land, then anyone who wants a house out here can have one.
Yeah.
It just takes a season and organizing. And I personally, my vision is that if every grandmother tunes to this and figures out how to get one, pretty soon the rug from that other economy that's not serving anyone will get pulled.
Yeah.
And people will start realizing, wait a minute, I don't need that
Yeah, right.
when I have this. So
Yeah.
it's become my work. It's become my work like that, and then I follow it where it shows me to go.
Yeah.
That's how I've been doing it. And so somehow we ended up out here.
I'm building with you guys.
Hey, there's a great word here. O in cola means to consider something hard work, but it is not.
I'm going to hold it for you.
Please, yeah.
You want to say something on camera?
It's filming right now, so if you want to stop it, you can just press the red button at the back.
Okay.
Yeah?
Get to cruise in a new car for once. Ah, man, this is a good, best rock car we had yet. Duplex. There's my war pony right there, that black one.
Wow.
That one.
Yeah.
That one's name is Moonshadow. Yeah. Hey, sunshine! That sunshine right there. You can take a right here. Wave!
Wow. Whoa, I'm getting wet.
Wounded Knee upper housings on the here. Moon, the next one, the Elks. Elks House. This one is Crooked Eyes.
Whoa.
just like this. In the water. This is who's got teacup, that guy with a teacup. Okay?
You look like you're the midwife or something, are you?
Or you also look like maybe you've come down with your slippers on after school. What's going on?
He's been in the tower.
Something happened?
I thought that I had weathered the storm beautifully, but then my head went like this, and I suddenly got a soaking wet head, which I was unprepared for. They said they had just been out to the Pine Ridge Reservation to attend the August powwow and an honouring ceremony for Lay's 90-year-old father, Asa, known as Ace. Noelle said the reservation was like a black hole to her, with all that drinking and driving around on bumpy dirt roads, and that she had been glad to leave. She said they'd gotten lost in the middle of the night on a dirt road somewhere in the Badlands, and Lay was passed out in the back seat, and she turned to ask him where they were. He woke up, looked around and said, "The New Jersey Turnpike," and went back to sleep. Lay told me that they had gone to Wounded Knee and had taken some photographs of the mass grave site, but the film had come back blank. He said that always happens when you photograph there. Oh, we'll find out.
This is the start of the ride here. Only 800 miles to go.
To
Piedmont or to Black Hills.
Black Hills. From Montana.
From
you set out.
Cypress Hills, Canada.
Canada.
850 miles.
Wow.
This is an elder named Ten Bears from Rocky Boy Reservation. Very respected elders. I'm a knife maker, and so I was donating a lot of my products specifically for the computers and things to make it all happen. So I've been involved for almost a year. Yeah, we got a place called Full Circle, and we've done our best to create a neutral ground where the different reservations can come and their culture programs, language workshops can be done there because of sometimes the political atmosphere at their own reservations.
Right.
Yeah, that was the final destination in the Black Hills. This is the sacred circle, and the fire and the staffs. So when I carried it over here,
he stays there with
put them staffs in, and then later it was for 4 days I kept that fire going, and the staffs were in place. Then the horse dance took place just outside of this circle, round and round and round, 1,000 people, you know.
Justin! Huh? Down this way?
this is where we begin playing together. And as you can all see, there's many more houses to go up.